at a situation of a man who's had children or a child in a previous relationship, well, out of wedlock, I would say. Would you still advise such young lady to go ahead in marriage?
Yeah, that's that. Like you said, what are the questions they need to ask? That she needs to consider before, obviously, thinking about marriage. She needs to think about it. This man has had a child. Do I want to accept? Because accepting him means you're accepting the child.
Absolutely.
So if you do not, if you really love him and you want to be with him, then you have to consider the child as well. So I would say for young ladies, is a decision where it's not just you. I mean, you can ask people around, you know, couple of, you know, you can get some wise counsel. You know, I mean, you need to look at the past of the man, even though the past does not consider if whether she will marry him or not, but it's just the help. Why did he? You know, what happened to the other partner? You just need to know. There's some things that is worth knowing so that, like you said, it doesn't repeat itself. When having a child doesn't mean they can't marry again. People do want to remarry, and for genuine reasons, not because, you know, they just want to go out of will of God, but it's for genuine reasons. So why not? But there are things that needs to be, you know, to be asked, and some things you need to find out before going ahead.
Let's talk about a situation of illness that runs in a family. Would you still advise the other one to go ahead despite your knowledge about the illness in the family?
Yeah, everything boils down to faith.
To faith?
No, yes. Some people do believe they can, you know, pray about it and get things solved, depending on the amount of faith they have, you know. So, and we have to know
otherwise, if there is no faith?
If there's no faith, we have to know this. We've all got power of choice to choose between left and right.
Right.
Yeah, so we would tell people that, look, you, depending on your faith, you can still go ahead, believe in God for solution. But some people believe, no, they have to take to doctor's advice, you know, and, you know, so at the end of the day, they take their decision.
Right.
But we can advise. We can only advise people that, okay, you can exercise your faith that God can heal, God can do this, God can do that for you.
For me, particularly, I think that both couples should consider, because it would be selfish. Because, like, for instance, like a sickle cell, for maybe they're both like sickle cell carrier, you're likely to have a child that will be having it, you know, having a child that will be sick all the time, and the consequences that come with it. I would say that if you have faith enough, you can believe God right before you marry. I would say wait. Because the consequences far more than just thinking of getting married. It's not just going to be only you anymore. Children are going to be coming into this, you know,
Absolutely.
and a lot will be going there. They can get stressed. Are you prepared to go through that stress? You're having a child that you might not even be able to walk again. So the point is, if their faith can, they can have faith enough to wait, to believe God and see, and that is confirmed that these people are no longer sickle cell, then they can go ahead to marry. That's what I would say, because it would cost them a lot. And are they willing to count the cost?
Sunday, if, supposing when you were about to get married to Tope, you realize that your in-laws don't love you, would you still go ahead? Knowing that, well, marriage is just between you and her. Would you still go ahead with it?
One, because I love her, and because I believe things can change for good. So I'll work around it. I'll see it's a problem, it's a challenge. So what do I do to solve it? So I don't need to run away from it. So I face it and say, okay, these people, they don't love me, or they don't like me, or whatever. So what do I do that they will love me and they will accept?
So you're going to look out for what you can do.
Yeah, because the first thing was I love her. I don't want to lose her.
No.
So that means I have to walk around. I have to face those people
to satisfy them
and see what I can do.